Okay, so I thought I'd show you what my natural yeast is looking like. Can you tell that there is some dark liquid in there? That means that the yeast has eaten up all of the food that I gave it. If you can kind of see in there, I don't want y'all to be freaked out the first time you see this inside your natural yeast. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dump this into the sink. Let me see if I can turn this over this way so you can kind of just see what I'm doing. So I'm just, you guys don't know what this is like. So anyway, we're just going to dump this into the sink. And if there's anything on the top, if there's any kind of mold, not mold, but like gicky stuff on the top, just go ahead and take it off and throw it away either in your sink or into your trash can. Okay, so now we're going to feed our yeast. And it's really easy. So right now in my big jar, there's about 2 cups of start in here. If you stir it around, it kind of goes down. You take all the bubbles out. And so you're going to put about the same amount of water. And I use warm water because it helps to activate the yeast quicker. So I'm just going to get my measuring cup here. And I'm going to put about 2 cups. 1. 2 cups of water. Not rocket science. I didn't have to measure it out inside the... I didn't need to take it out and put it in a bowl or measure anything out. Just kind of guess. A little bit less, a little bit more. I don't think it's going to make that much difference. Try not to make this like super hard. This is just something simple. Then I use some whole stone ground wheat that I had fresh that I left in the freezer because I did it yesterday. And you're going to put in about the same amount of wheat flour or spelt or whatever kind you're using. I wouldn't use just white flour unless that's all you had. I'm not sure it would work real well. There's not much left in white flour to actually feed your yeast. Anyway, so you stir this around. Work it down to the bottom of your jar. And this jar is going to be full. And I probably will have to make bread in the morning, so maybe we'll talk about that in the morning. This is going to get overflowing here by the end of the night. Anyway, you just make sure that it's got plenty of flour in there. I'm going to add just a little bit more. I like mine a little bit thicker. I have found that the thicker actually is better for me. Now, if you put too much in and you think it's too thick, just add a little bit more water. It's not going to make that much difference. So just kind of keep stirring and make sure that the bottom gets mixed in. I don't know if you can kind of see in there. Anyway, just wipe off your spoon. I do use the bottom handle of a wood spoon, which works good for my big jars. If you have another kind of container, you can use it. But anyway, then you just put this lid back on. Now, what you need to do is if you put it on tight, then go back a whole turn because you want air to get inside. It has to breathe. Anyway, and then just set this back in your refrigerator and it will grow today and we will be making bread tomorrow.